Every second somewhere in the universe, information falls into a black hole and vanishes. Not destroyed, not converted, erased as if it had never existed at all. For decades, physicists insisted this was impossible. Because in this universe, information cannot die. It can hide. It can scatter. It can wait for 1 trillion years, but it cannot die. So when Stephen Hawking calculated that black holes evaporate slowly, silently, into nothing, he uncovered a wound in physics itself. If a black hole vanishes completely, then everything it ever swallowed, every star, every atom, every fragment of you disappears with it. Two of the most successful theories ever built, quantum mechanics and general relativity, collided over a single, impossible question. What happens to information when the universe itself tries to forget? Right now, somewhere in the darkness 8 billion light years away, that question is still unanswered, and tonight, we're going to fall into it. This isn't just a puzzle for physicists in white coats. It's a question about you. Every choice you've made, every memory you carry is, at the deepest level, information. If information can be destroyed, then nothing is permanent. Not memory, not identity, not the universe's own past. But if information cannot be destroyed, then somewhere, encoded in radiation we can barely detect, everything that has ever fallen into darkness might still exist. Scattered, unreadable, but real. This is why physicists call it a paradox, not a mystery. A mystery has an answer waiting to be found. A paradox means two things we know to be true cannot both be true. Somewhere in that contradiction is a truth about reality itself we haven't discovered yet. Let's go back to where this all began. Picture a black hole not as a hole, but as a cosmic filing cabinet with no exit. Everything that falls in light, matter, memory gets filed away behind a boundary called the event horizon. Nothing crosses back, not even light. For decades, that was the whole story. What falls in stays in, forever. But in 1974, Stephen Hawking discovered something that shouldn't have been possible. Black holes leak. Not matter, but a faint, ghostly radiation, born from the trembling of empty space itself at the very edge of the horizon. Given enough time, trillions upon trillions of years, a black hole radiates itself away completely. It evaporates into nothing. Imagine burning a book to ash and being told the ashes contain no trace of a single word that was ever written. That's the crisis. If Hawking radiation is truly random, then everything the black hole ever consumed, including the very information that made you, is gone, permanently, impossibly. But then physicists noticed something strange in the mathematics. Quantum mechanics has a rule so absolute it borders on sacred. Information can transform, but it can never be erased. Not in any experiment, not in any equation, not once in the entire history of physics. So which law breaks? General relativity, which says the black hole erases everything behind its horizon, or quantum mechanics, which says erasure is forbidden? Something has to give. In the 1990s, physicist Leonard Susskind proposed something audacious, that the information isn't lost at all, it's smeared like a shadow across the black hole's surface. This became known as the holographic principle, the idea that everything happening inside a three-dimensional black hole might be fully described by information written on its two-dimensional boundary, which means the universe you're sitting in right now might itself be a kind of projection, a shadow of information encoded somewhere else entirely. We came looking for an answer about black holes. We found a question about reality itself. Not everyone agrees on how the story ends. Some physicists believe the information escapes slowly, hidden in subtle correlations within Hawking radiation itself, a whisper encoded into static. Others believe something far more violent happens at the horizon. In 2012, a group of physicists proposed the firewall hypothesis, the idea that the event horizon isn't a gentle boundary at all, but a wall of raw, lethal energy. No graceful fall into darkness, no stretching out over time, just obliteration the moment you arrive. But there's a problem. A firewall would shatter one of Einstein's most sacred principles, that falling freely through space should feel like nothing at all. If firewalls are real, general relativity breaks. If firewalls are false, quantum mechanics breaks. Two pillars of modern physics, each demanding the other be wrong. Neither side has backed down. And until we build a theory that unites gravity and the quantum world, this argument may never be settled. Step back far enough and this stops being a story about black holes at all. It becomes a story about permanence, about whether anything, a memory, a life, a universe, can ever truly be erased. If information survives in some scrambled, unreadable form, then nothing you've ever experienced is fully gone. It's just hidden. If information can be destroyed, then the past isn't fixed. It's fragile, erasable, rewritable by nothing more than time and gravity. Some physicists have gone further still, proposing something called ER equals EPR. The idea that entanglement between particles might be the very same phenomenon as a wormhole connecting 2 points in space-time, which means the fabric holding reality together might be made of the same threads that hold information together. Space, memory, connection. Maybe they were never separate things. Maybe they are the same idea wearing different names. We built black holes into monsters that devour everything. But maybe they are something else. Mirrors showing us what the universe is actually made of. Somewhere out there, a star's last light is still falling toward a horizon it will never return from. And somewhere, encoded in radiation so faint we can barely detect it, that star's story may still be written, scattered across the dark, waiting for someone someday to read it. We used to think black holes were where information went to die. Now we're not so sure they are endings at all. Maybe they're translations, turning something we understand into a language we haven't learned yet. Maybe nothing is ever truly lost, only hidden in a place we haven't looked. And maybe that includes you. Somewhere in the vast dark, the universe is still keeping its secrets, but secrets, unlike matter, have a way of eventually escaping. If tonight's journey left you staring at the ceiling, wondering what silence is really made of, you're exactly where this channel wants you to be. Every discovery like this one lives inside a bigger story, one only a curious mind can keep unfolding. If you want to keep walking this edge with us, tell us in the comments what question kept you up tonight. And if you want to be here for whatever we uncover next, stay close. The universe is not finished revealing itself. Mr. Cosmic Zone will be watching,